Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another breakfast with Blaha. Let me slide this back a bit. Today I'm having steak, rice, broccoli, Diet Dr. Pepper. Although I'm about to replace the steak with chicken because I'm going to up my protein further, and 3 pounds of steak a day gets expensive. 3 pounds of chicken, not so much. All right, but let's talk a little bit about TRT. I make some of these videos every now and then, and I discuss it because people are really ignorant of it. And the last one I did, I had someone who got belligerent. I actually put some of his screenshots up on the Facebook fitness page because he was arguing, so you're just in your own delusional world. And it's like, no, I actually understand anabolics and testosterone. I'm not a rookie to this stuff. And, the idea here is, he's like, well, look, healthy people get on TRT all the time. They get a boost. It's cheap. It's like, this is ludicrous. And it's because people don't understand what TRT is. If it is higher than a replacement dose, that's called YouTube TRT, wink, wink. That's not real TRT. Okay, and I want people to think about a couple of facts here. It shouldn't be hard for people to get their heads around. TRT stands for what? Testosterone replacement therapy. Or if you call it HRT, it's hormonal replacement therapy. And nowhere in there does it suggest double the amount that your body makes. Right? That's not implied. In fact, technically, that's not considered a technical, legitimate medical use. Not saying doctors don't do it for patients and do it wink, wink. Okay, it happens, but it's not actually TRT. They're getting a legally prescribed cycle. Okay, there's a big difference. Hopefully people can understand that. So if your bro is making gains on it, he's not on TRT. So let's go to the other point where people say, but wouldn't they get a boost from it, right? They have their testosterone, and then they add this in, and then these people would get a boost, and it would go up. No, it wouldn't. All right, everyone out there, why is everyone scared of testosterone? Why are people scared to take anabolics? No, seriously, because you heard it's bad for you because might be illegal. Okay, but why is it bad for you? What is the number one side effect of concern for people taking testosterone? Should be an easy one if you've done 3 minutes of research. That it makes you stop producing testosterone. It shuts you down. Remember, that's the whole point. What does it guys worry about? Hey, your testicles might shrink. Testicular atrophy, well, that only occurs, and it doesn't even happen as commonly as you would think it does. I know plenty of people who've never even experienced this. But think about it, because you're shutting down your production. That's a side effect of production being shut down. All right, this works on a negative feedback loop. When you put testosterone or any anabolic into your body stops producing its own testosterone. Now, how quickly that happens depends upon the amounts. Maybe your health doesn't even matter that much for it, to be fair. It depends on specifically what they're giving you. All right, some substances do it within days. Some take 2, 3, 4 weeks. But the point is, if a person is being given a replacement dose of testosterone, let's say you have a virile, healthy young man who's got a 550, 600 nanogram per deciliter testosterone, and he convinces a doctor to prescribe him, 100, 125 milligrams. Right, 100 milligrams will put most guys producing nothing back to about 500. Right, puts him on 100, 125. His testosterone's only going to go up for 2 weeks. And once his body realizes, oh, there's too much testosterone, it's going to stop making its own. Then that person is no longer getting their body's production plus the TRT. They're only getting the TRT. They have now created in a situation where they've made themselves testosterone deficient. Hey, does this make sense? Are people following this? It's not, here's my own plus this bonus. It's, here's my own, this bonus made my own go away. It made my body stop making it. Now I just have whatever's on the bonus. And if it's actual TRT, it's not a bonus anymore. They're not getting a benefit. There's no net gain. And then people say, yeah, but they'll have more stable levels. That hasn't been found in the lab to build muscle. Transient fluctuations in the normal range don't benefit you. People argue, well, then, but they can diet down ultra lean without the same problems. Okay, you shouldn't be dieting down contest lean natural anyways. That's stupid. I'm just going to be honest. You're an idiot if you do that. You really are. It's stupid. That's a good way to actually crash your testosterone and need to be on TRT also. But we're getting back to creating a serious medical situation. I don't get that argument that people are like, well, it would give guys an advantage who wanted to stay at the normal. Well, if you're going to put it in your body, why do you care about staying at the normal range unless you need it medically? It doesn't make sense. But because a person's lifestyle, their bad lifestyle, and let's call dieting down to 6% body fat is a bad lifestyle. It doesn't matter whether it's part of elements of the fitness world, it's abusing your body. It creates medical problems. Well, you created a testosterone deficiency by doing it. That is one of the biggest side effects to dieting that lean, and it's pretty consistent for most men. They stop making testosterone. Well, this is no longer a healthy person. This isn't a case of, hey, a healthy person is now using it for an advantage. This is a case of a healthy person's bad lifestyle has made them unhealthy, and now this is a medication to fix it. Okay, but they're not healthy. They're deficient in testosterone. So we still fall back to the point of a healthy person wouldn't benefit. And the argument, well, a healthy person can start taking a diet down lean and still have testosterone because dieting down lean is unhealthy. They're an unhealthy person who's created a sickness that can be cured with a medication, at least the side effects of it, right? That's a ludicrous argument too when you think about it. Because we come back to the point of a healthy person won't benefit. Now people say, but I know this guy and he's jacked and he made all these gains. Well, he's not on TRT. You guys remember, and I'm not going to name who it is again. I don't want to deal with potential lawsuits, but a pretty big YouTuber who I used to be friends with told me what their TRT was. Okay, they were being given 300 milligrams. And they used to come up and say, whatever I take is my TRT between me and my doctor. Right? They were getting 300 milligrams of test a week from their doctor. That's double to triple TRT. That's not even TRT anymore. By any definition, they're being prescribed a legal cycle of gear. And then on top of that, that person was using 200 milligrams of NPP every single day. That's 1.4 grams of NPP. NPP is more anabolic milligram per milligram than testosterone. This person's now on 1.7 grams, not 100 milligrams, 1,700 milligrams. Plus they were taking growth hormone on top of it, which this person is pretty big. They're not exactly walking around at 180 pounds, let's put it that way. They're pretty big and they get pretty ripped. Look at what they're putting in their body. But that was a quote-unquote YouTube TRTer. Okay, that's not TRT. And when you see people doing that, it is a completely different thing. It is people getting a legally prescribed cycle through their doctor. And I don't have a problem with that. My only problem with it is then calling it TRT just so that you can get away with saying that what you're doing is legal and not questionable. Okay, that's what they're doing. But it is not TRT. And a healthy person will not benefit from TRT. It's not going to help them. It's going to put them right back where they were, but now they're not producing anything. They're getting a pain in their butt every week, and they have a medical bill every month from their doctor. That's the benefit they're getting. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.